Hey, Winnie Anderson here, and content strategist and content designer. And today's Message Monday, and I wanted to make sure I came in, even though it's late in the day, and I want to give you three things that you're actually asking your buyers to do more than just give you money. Without these three, they're not going to pay you for your services. They're not going to hire you. They're not going to work with you. So, and of course, I have notes here. I'm going to be glancing down at them to make sure I don't miss anything. First of all, you're asking them to make a change. You're either asking them to use you instead of the current service provider. You're asking them to take action on fixing a situation that they may have allowed to linger for a while, or they just discovered is a problem, or they've just decided that they want to fix it. Either way, you're asking them to change from the status they have now to this future that you offer them. No matter what you are selling or offering, people must change in order to achieve the outcome that you are offering them. So you're asking them to trust that you are the right service provider for them and that you will actually deliver on your promise. You're asking them to change. We know how hard that is for people. They have a bunch of questions around this that when you answer them in your content, you will help those buyers take action faster and easier. You will inspire them to buy. You will help them to buy. You won't be selling them. And then finally is the ultimate, the biggest one. You're asking them to risk. That's really what all of this involves. And whether you sell direct to consumers or you sell to other businesses in B2B or B2C, you are asking these folks to take risks, and this is where a lot of emotion comes in, right? In addition to whether or not they want to buy your solution and buy into your solution, you're asking them to take a chance and to risk that you will not deliver on your promise. So can you see how these three things, trust, change, and risk, are all interwoven? They're very tightly connected. So how do you do this? I've been talking about this over the last several months, if not the last year or more. How you do this is basically it's through delivering the kind of content that your buyers need to get in order to come to you pre-sold, in order to understand the problem that they have, in order to understand their options for solving it, in order to understand why you're different and why your solution is right. People often don't necessarily want something different. They may want something that they don't define as different, but that is slightly better somehow than what they have. So, anyway, your buyers have a lot of questions, and your content has to explain these questions. It has to answer these questions to the best of your ability. And so they feel good taking the next step with you on their buying journey. So, this is why it is so important for you to understand the types of questions that your buyers are asking, the very broad types of questions, and then the finite questions that they're asking that are getting in the way of them moving forward. So, you are answering their fears, their questions, and their concerns all in your content. And of course, you want to have a variety of content styles so that people can consume it in the way that they most enjoy and that helps them really process the information that you're sharing. So, just wanted to get that quick message out to you. I'll be back all this week talking about topics that relate to this. So, quick recap here. When you are inviting your buyer to take action and work with you, buy from you, you're asking them to do three big things. First is trust you in a lot of different ways, but at its essence, that you are honest, that you're going to do what you promise and what you say you can do. Next is you're asking them to change in some way their behavior, their beliefs. Good luck on that because it doesn't happen. Usually they're asking them to change their behavior in some way. You want to talk to people who already buy into your beliefs and strategy for solving the problem. And then last is the biggest, and that's risk. You're asking them to take a chance that you might not deliver on the brand promise that you're making. You may not produce the result that they want. So your content is how you address these issues. And in the rest of this week, I'm going to be talking about how you can do that. And on Wednesday, especially, I'll be here talking about the kinds of questions that your content has to answer. So hopefully I will see you when I'm here on Wednesday. All right, bye for now. Have a great Monday and have a great rest of the week. Take care.